Okay. Starting. Cyber Celine. So yeah, there's would we get no, it's a 5-star selector. You can't pick the 4 stars. So it's a 5-star selector only, guys. Third time's the charm. Hopefully you guys start showing up in the chat now. I'm waiting for Botrix to join. I might just need to find a different chat merging box. Botrix is not working too clean. Were we supposed to get a Merowyn mail today? I don't think anything was promised. Let me see. I can kill this old chat. Help this one out. Okay, what was I up to? Tell you what, while we wait for the chats to try to resynchronize, still not having Botrix join the chat. I don't get it. Why? Come on here. Chatbot, not chatbot. Widgets. Chat widget. That's the way that's supposed to work. Copy. Multimedia chat is there. Custom browser. Paste. Apply. Going to reset that chat. Docs. Somebody type something. I'm just going to have to find a better chat bot, guys. Sorry for YouTube not showing up on chat. I don't know why it's not working. So let's check out and see what Smogate is pumping out there, what's coming up in the next few days, what information they gave us, if anything, what's going on, because there's a lot of posts from yesterday and today. They actually posted a lot on Stove. So December 26th content update. Surely we got content. Let's see what's going on, guys. All right. Please note that for this week there's no maintenance. Yes, we all realize that. Okay, so we got a Euphine and Merciless Glutton banner. Now, Euphine did just get buffed. So far, she is way easier to gear if you're wanting to one-shot Banshee. I think we finally gotten to the point where she is a practically one-for-one replacement for Viken. So people who want to one-shot Banshee who feel like they can't do it because they don't have Viken, use Bologna. That's just an easier one. But people that don't have Viken or Bologna, Euphine is out there. Really nice for Banshee one-shots. We all kind of hoped she would find a place in RTA. So far, I'm not really seeing it. The Jacko style cleave's just hard enough to use, or hard enough to do anyway, so doesn't seem to be that much to do around Euphine's buffs. We had high expectations, but kind of mediocre. For those who are worried about her interaction for cheesing the Nixie's Sanctum, where she can solo the entire thing. There's no problems there. You've just got to be a little bit more careful with the setup so that she doesn't waste her turns, but you can totally still use her to cheese Nixie's Sanctum. And then Sez and Manica of Control, unless you are just desperate to have Sez on your account, he is your husbando and you can't wait to use the summer skin on him. You do you, but competitively, the guy's really not that good. There's some fun arena interactions we had with him, and Child Senya basically shut all of those down, so not really many places for Sez to be used right now. Coin shop rotation list. Here we go. Surely we're getting some good use for all you've been saving up your Galaxy coins. Now you're going to get the ML5 of your dreams. The whole point of the coin shop was pulling dupes felt terrible. It was one of the biggest complaints Epic 7 had, was how bad pulling dupes felt. So they put this coin system in place so that if it happened to you 4 times, you would at least have enough coins to be able to buy the unit you want. And the problem we've had with the coin shop is it's just been the place for them to stick the trash heroes. They've not been putting good, relevant, fun heroes in the coin shop often enough that it makes it feel like compensation for a dupe, right? It still feels bad getting a dupe because you're sitting on these coins. You never get the good heroes. Maybe it's changed this time, because this time we're getting Lionheart Sirmia, Desert Jewel Bassar, and Fallen Cecilia. Well, goodbye, everybody. It was a fun stream. I'm out. I can't. All right, guys. Maybe it means a buff, right? For sure. This is a sign. For sure, this is a sign that Fallen Cecilia is finally getting her buff, and she's going to be a relevant unit. Desert Jewel Bassar is finally getting his speed EE, so he can actually be an opener. Lionheart Sirmia, what the fuck, Smilegate? Really, what is your problem with redheads? Somebody tell me a redhead who's amazing in this game, who's busted meta good. I'll wait. It didn't used to be like this. Redheads used to be amazing in this game. Smilegate needs to stop with the redhead hate, right? Do it for the redheads, guys. We need buffs. Every single redhead in the game needs a buff. Every single redhead in the game needs a buff. Yeah, Zealot Carmen Rose is pretty much it, right? She's the one really good redhead we have. The husbandos too. I don't care. Buff them all. The husbandos too. ML Ken needs a buff. Give all the redheads a buff. That's just blanket, right? You don't need to even put all of the names. You just put redheads and then give them a hell of a buff. All right, and of course you got Ray, Ludwig, and Abigail, which is great, but nobody really uses coins in the regular Covenant coin shop to get units unless they're desperate for imprints. So there we go. Expedition boss rotation. We are going back to the Hopeless Symmachus, the Destructive Gigantus, and the Brutal Ferris. So we're going to see, that's what, Fire, Dark, and the Symmachus is green? Is Hopeless Symmachus... It's Hopeless... I can never remember which one's the Symmachus. Okay, so Fire, Dark, and Ice. Fire, Dark, and Ice. That's pretty good. It kind of sucks to see Light gone, but I've got plenty of Light resources built up. I'm good with Fire, Dark, and Ice. Those are actually my preferred rotations. So that'll start on January 1st. I'll put up a new guide that shows you all the best teams for this. And that'll be a whole thing. And content update. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. All right. Surely the other emails are loaded with stuff, right? Okay, what else we got? What else we got? We're hungry. Feed us. We know Sez and Manica are happening. We know Yuffie and Merciful Skeleton are happening. Winter Celebration buff events. Okay, see, as you guys are well aware, their Christmas gift to us was a Celebration buff buff event loaded with burning passion packs. So all of those, all of the cash you got from Grandma, you can now go and spend it on burning passion packs. Merry Christmas, Epic 7. Looks like we've got a buff event all the way through when the ball drops.
Stream, everyone. Lots of content. Time to pack it up.
Okay, current winter celebration free unequip event. God damn it, Smilegate. Okay, nothing gets under my skin more than when they say this guaranteed thing that happens every single month is now somehow special. The last weekend of the month is guaranteed to be free unequip. Guaranteed. This isn't special. This isn't a holiday unequip. This isn't a free unequip event. This is the last weekend of the month. And the last weekend of the month is always free unequip. Packaging something that always happens. It's like saying, congratulations, guys. Today is Friday. We're giving you a special Friday. I know it happens every day of the week, but this is the special holiday Friday. Enjoy this Friday because it's the holiday Friday. It's still Friday. It happens every week. This happens every single month. This is nothing special, and they should stop packaging routine things as special events. Unless they're going to do something extra to make it more special. It's not a special event if it happens every single month, like clockwork. Start dash pack and first Skystone purchase doubled reset notice. Okay, so what this means is in the shop every year, and they do this every January, they reset the Skystones. The first time you purchase Skystones, your purchase is doubled. So instead of just for $5 you get 155 of them, you get 310 of them. Same thing down here. Instead of getting 3,800, you'll get 7,600 of them with your first $100 purchase, which, as you can see, I bought a long-ass time ago. So it'll reset, and all of you whales who bought these things, if you are sitting there with money burning a hole in your pocket, I'm not going to lie to you, double Skystones is better than 99% of the packs you can buy. Just go and add up everything that's in the pack and compare it to what you can get for the double, same money on double Skystones. So if you got money burning a hole in your pocket, you probably want to spend it now on the double Skystones because they're going to reset. So are the dash event packs. Goodbye 2024. What will your year-end profile be? What? All heirs who leave a comment with a screenshot in the comment section will receive 2 leafs. Okay, guys. We'll go up here. We will, create, and we will give it a background, right? Christmassy background, right? And we'll put in some text, and we'll type get a screenshot of this from my desktop here. Let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I'm cooking. folder. Do this. Go into my screenshots. No. Then here. Oops. Shit. Man, I hate working with paint. Too many damn windows. Hang on, I gotta log in without doxing myself. This is a lot of work for some leafs. Alright. Where were we? I had to cheat because I'm not like Baka and I can't make the mod check guy fast enough. Whoa. God damn it. And then we gotta sign it, right? TristenWulf Global. There we go. There's my 2 leaves. I'll make this later. I'm disappointed, guys. The year did not end with a bang, but a bloop. So, what have we got coming? What potentially is coming for 2025? Well, as you guys know, Hoochie is the harbinger of limited units. So, we definitely have a limited of some kind coming. Now, is it a collaboration? Is it a new limited unit? We don't really know. Strongly suspect, because the timing is right, that the limited unit's going to be what they call a custom group summon. A custom group summon is where you get to select 3 units and create a banner out of those 3 units. And when you pull on the banner, you will get a 5-star. It will be guaranteed one of those 3 units. If it's an artifact, it'll be one of those 3 artifacts, or off-banner, because off-banner artifacts are still there to F with you. But if you're pulling for specific units, you can guarantee that it'll be one of those 3 units. Now, how can you guarantee which of the 3 it is? You can't. You could get 3 5-stars, and they could all be the same unit, not the other ones. But every single pull you do, you get 1 currency that you can spend in a special shop. And 120 currency lets you buy any of the ML5s you chose. So the theory behind it is, right, you go all the way to pity and you luck sack one of the units, you can buy a second unit. So you can try to, maybe get 2 of your dream units knocked out. For every 100 currency you spend, you can buy an artifact. So if you're just shooting for an artifact, you pull all the way down to 100, you hope you luck sack into some artifacts, then you use the 100 currency to buy an artifact. But this is a very expensive process. You need to make sure you have at least 600 bookmarks before you dive into that, because once the shop closes, all of that currency goes away and you don't get it anymore. It's just gone. So Also, before you go ham on that, realize that in January, we're going to get a banner for the new Rift unit, right? New Rift is starting at the end of January, and every single Rift has a special Rift unit. If you want to be able to participate in Rift, make sure you hold enough back to pull the Ice Rift unit, because you go ham on your custom summon, because I guarantee you, right, they're going to release this custom summon, and then at the very, very end of it, then they're going to announce the Rift unit, and you're going to be like, my bookmarks, but I need to be able to farm gear. I've got to pull for this unit, and they'll be like, dude, we got you. It's also the end of the Year of the Dragon, January 29th. Not only is New Rift, not only will there be a banner up for the new Rift unit, but it's Lunar New Year, so here are Lunar New Year packs so you can buy to pull on this stuff. I think this prediction, I don't think I need a tinfoil hat or a crystal ball to know how this is going, right, guys? Expect it to come fast. So be very careful with your spendings on Hoochie. Hoochie is here to steal your bookmarks or steal your Skystones so that we can put up a custom banner to steal your bookmarks so that we can put up what will probably be one of the most important banners of the year, the unit you're going to need to participate in Rift. And if anybody thinks, like, well, maybe I'll just do it without it, what was doing this last Rift like without Wukong? Was that fun? How you guys enjoying doing Hall of Trials without the new Senya unit? Having a good time getting that score there? They're being pretty aggressive of, if you want to do the new content, you need the current banner unit. Now, it won't be a limited banner, but once it goes away, there's usually not ways to get at that unit except Luxac until the end of Rift.
Seven, the harbinger of wallet saving, and the V-God.
I was doing Rift without Wukong this entire year just fine. Good on you, Axial. Good on you. Hopefully we'll be able to do the same with Ice Rift. It was pretty easy to do Fire Rift without Kayn. It was okay to do Earth Rift, though not as efficient without Wukong. Hopefully Ice Rift has easy ways to make to let us do it without the mandatory unit as well. But if it's anything like what they're doing with Hall of Trials, and they step it up a notch, and you need this unit, you can't really skip it. Even though people will be like, but it's not limited. You can just get it next time around. Yeah, the rerun will be months later. Rift only lasts 6 months. How are you going to get the rerun? There's not going to be a story summon for him. It's practically a limited banner because his use is on a timer. So you're going to feel compelled to pull it. Maybe Chloe buff was made for Ice Rift. I strongly doubt it. Strongly doubt it. Unless Rift has got some very, very weird, unique mechanics, it's hard to look at that and find a way that it's built for Rift. But yeah, it's just be ready. They're going to be coming at us hard that way. The word around the water cooler is that they're looking towards 2 different collaborations, but we don't know what they are. They won't tell me any of this stuff, guys. This is just like rumors that I'm hearing second and third party. I suspect one of the collabs will be with Chaos Zero Nightmare. That's what my gut's telling me, that they're going to collab with themselves. They're going to try to explain why Kayron is in CZN through a collab. They're going to try to get people interested. And I'll be straight with you. I know everybody's like, oh, Chibi instant suck. And I don't disagree. I hate Chibi as much as the next guy. But for the style of game it is, for a card style game, the gameplay looks compelling. It looks very challenging. The art and story look amazing. So I think it's got legs and it might run. It does not have competitive RTA. So a lot of Epic 7 players, one of the main reasons a lot of people stick with Epic 7 is our very unique style of competitive play. CZN is mostly a PvE game. Or not mostly, it is a PvE game. You know, the closest thing to PvP it's probably going to have is some leaderboards. But yeah, I don't know. That's what my gut's telling me, is they're going to try to get a little cross-pollination. It's probably why they're doing things in the stove shop where you can get these this currency that you can use to purchase things in stove, get coupons, things like that. Is, you know, it'll allow us to cross game. So yeah, that's just my theory. The second collaboration would be one for the community, right? It would be one for us, an anime collaboration of some kind. And I hope it's a good one. Because we only had one collaboration last year. One. Overlord. And that was great. I really like Overlord. I'm glad we got that collaboration. But it was the only one. It's the first year we've ever only had one collab, except for 2023, which was a lockdown nightmare because of everything that happened to Smilegate that year. Usually we get 2 to 3 collabs a year. Usually we have 15 to 20 impactful things happen to Epic 7 in a year. And when we review 2024, it's not good. Our impactful things that happened in 2024, we had the Overlord collab, right? That was great. We had the anniversary with the Dash event. That was amazing. What a fun time. All the new players, all the new energy. That was a great time. We had the changes to Flag Arena, which at first looked really good, right? Everybody really liked the changes. The only thing we complained about was the bloat on the leaderboard. And then they went in and tried to fix Flag Arena, and in doing so, broke it and ruined the entire mode for everybody. Not World Arena. And in doing so, went in and kind of ruined the mode for everybody, except for the 17 people that are allowed to play Flag Arena competitively. Everyone else, it's now just a daily login. And that kind of sucks. But at least they tried. Hopefully they fix it next season. What else was there, guys? Holo Trials. They revamped Holo Trials. That went great. Everybody loves Holo Trials now, right? A lot more fun. A lot more engaging. They revamped Dagger Sakar and made it just something that everybody gets automatically. They took the challenge out of the Holo Trials Dagger Sakar. It's now just get a high score. Is there anything else? Am I missing anything? PC client. They made good on their promise and finally came out with a PC client. So that's what, 5 things? 5 things this year? In a normal year, they have 15 to 20 impactful things. Things we can look back and go, this was new, this was crazy, this was exciting. They did get a little bit more creative with side stories. I'll give them that. You know, the Guitar Hero thing was kind of fun. The Biblis's Garden thing, which I know was at the end of 2023, but that was slated for this year. They did get a little bit more creative with side stories. Some hit, some miss, but at least they tried there. They did... They did give us a Christmas event that didn't have Senya's, that didn't have 78 gear, right? Yes, Senya's event has got 88 gear. Maybe they finally have got it through their heads that level 88 gear or level 78 gear is something nobody in this game wants. But Ancient Inheritance is still the same Ancient Inheritance. RTA is still the same RTA we have had now for an entire year. A version of RTA that is the least liked and the worst reviewed, and we're still staring down the barrel of the same RTA. Guild Wars is unchanged. Yeah, the Mort buff was insane. The Mort buff was that was the best balanced patch we've had in a long time. It's real lean, and I think Smilegate for 2025, your resolution needs to be better, be more engaged with the community, and the community's resolution needs to be stop being assholes to Smilegate. Right? Be constructive. Don't be mean. Don't be threatening. Don't be a dick. Okay? Right? Try hard every day to be less of a dick to Smilegate, and maybe Smilegate will be a little bit more communicative with us. Send feedback, keep it positive. But Smilegate, really, you need to meet us halfway on this one. You need to be more communicative. You need to engage with the community more, because if you don't, if you keep down the same path of not engaging with the community, like at all, the community's not going to want to engage with you, and that's going to hurt the game. And also, where's my Senya banner? And I know you guys are on vacation, but come on, get rid of, she's gone. Her banner's gone. Stop telling me to summon her every day. Every day I'll log in and go, oh, look, the Senya rate up. Oh. Debated. All right, guys, that's it. That's the entire review of the final content update for 2024. We need 2025 to be better, and it is a low bar to clear, so hopefully we will see some amazing things come in January. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but man, they're making it hard. Yeah, I know, right? I really like the game. I do. I love the community. You guys are great. I enjoy the game, but it's rough, and I want to see them pick it up. It's hard to make content for a game when there's not content rolling out. I mean, we spent all day yesterday using Vivian and Sirmia.
SG stops ignoring us. Of course, people will get mad if they feel like talking to deaf ears, and they only answer once we take aggressive action. Trucks, review bomb, etc.
Hey, yesterday somebody said let's use Sigrid. We use Sirmia and Vivian. Let's see if we can use Sigrid. Now, Sigrid's going to be a pain in the ass to use because there's a shit ton of green in the arena this time around, right? With Senya and Mort and stuff, but maybe we can. Maybe we can use Sigrid. But we'll use her on a Destro. She doesn't need Pen. I guess she could. Maybe Torrent. Yeah, let's Torrent her up. And go. Oh, shit, son. Let's go. And I think we're going to need her on Ram's Artifact to do the cheat thing so that we can use Lilka, right? This one. Which one of these? Increase the... increase, come here. Yes. Oh, wait, that's not her EE. There we go. Can I change this? I guess we're married to it because I don't have the other ones. Okay, let's see if it works. Have I heard anything about them fixing the bug in the Flake event? I didn't even know there was a bug in the Flake event, Lucian. Can you elaborate? These fast Harsettis are going to be the death of me, guys. What's Flakes? Ah, she didn't cut. Friggin' fast Harsettis. The Flake event is talking about this stove check-in thing. You can earn Flakes, and Flakes you can... I got it here somewhere. Let's see. I'll just go to it here. Stop it. So these things are flakes, right? And,
Tristen, we need to make petition to John Smilegate to a penguin slider and forward it down to Smilegate America so they can forward to Smilegate HQ. And that would be perfect gift for Christmas and New Year's, but mostly Christmas, 'cause we got all.
So you get the flakes, right? And you get flakes from legitimately just posting. The 720 flakes I've got here are just from typing things on Stove. For posting and commenting on Stove, you'll earn flakes, as well as like a big batch from doing your daily check-ins and stuff. And you can use them, right? You can spend them in game to buy some minor stuff, or you can use them in other games that are out, or you can use them for cash coupons to buy things on Stove, right? You want to use Stove store coupon to buy in-game packs. I'm just kind of sitting on them in case I do wind up liking CZN and I want to buy some stuff with the flakes in there. But yeah, it's Stove's version of Amazon coins, of Steam points. Just you can use them in there in-app to purchase things. Wow, that was awful. Let's see. Why is my cigarette behind? My cigarette is not supposed to be in the back. What? Oh, because I didn't kill. Because I didn't kill here. I gotta push her up. Okay, so let's see. We do this. Burn, burn, burn. Get her below 50%. Activate her extra turn. Kill that. Then we kill this. A penguin slider would be so effing easy for them to add. I know, right? Where is our damn penguin slider? Poor Lilka. Bye, Lilka. Yikers. It's okay. I think we might pull out of this. Oh, no, wait. We aren't. Not with C Poly. Okay. This has got a shot to work, guys. Our biggest issue right here is the, our biggest issue right here is, that we couldn't kill this. We should have gone into this, and then we could have killed this with Sigrid. Let's try that. That should work. Is web event still bugged for EU? Really, the web event is still bugged for EU? Holy crap. Bang, bang, bang.
Web
and
event is still bugged for EU.
Then this
Does
will
that
kill.
mean you will eat us soon? Sad face.
Okay, so with this kill, I will get a push from Sasha's and Azure Comet, so she definitely gets to take a turn. I'll S2. This will take her below 50%, right? Or not. That's okay. Is that 75? Okay, if I had the right EE on her, that would have gotten the second hit off. I don't think this is going to kill here. Jesus Christ. Those units are so tanky. We'll push her back up here. Wait, why Ludwig? Ain't no way Ludwig's got higher attack. I dumped 100 Galaxy bookmarks today, got 2 ML5s, a brand new Dragon Bride Senya. Congrats on winning the game, man. Senya and Euphine? That's amazing. Sigrid is fucking awful. This is a bad unit. Who was it that insisted that we try to use Sigrid? Can't use her into Mort. Can't really do BBK. Mort, Mort, Mort. This has got potential. The CR push stopping is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, wait a minute. There's no Harsetti. Oh, my God. What the fuck is this? Trying to find something without Mort is damn near impossible, guys. He's on every defense.
I have 5 pity left on Mel Hyung banner. Should I just save for a better unit or get her since it says, and hopefully she gets buffed? Thank you.
I have 5 pity left on ML Hwayoung banner. Should I save it for a better unit or get her since it says, and hopefully she gets a... Since it says? I mean, you wait and see, right? If they're going to buff her... Yeah, I don't understand what you mean since it says. I don't think you pull for this unit. This is a unit that you pull for her if you know you can build her, or you just love her. Wasn't says announced? Where did they announce says? I didn't see says announced in the next rotation. Yeah, I think you wait until next week, right? The blue says banner? What's that have to do with ML Hwayoung, though? Totally different currency. Yeah, you just wait. Just wait and see. If they're going to buffer, they're going to buffer next week. In the notes. In the notes. The word says only appears 2 places in this entire notes page, and that's on his regular rate up banner. Yeah, it's not ML says, guys. We don't know what the next rotation will be. So, yeah, I would wait and see what the next rotation is. I would wait and see what the, what do you call it? What the, if they buffer, they'll buffer next week. But I wouldn't pull right now. Right now, she's not in a good state. Holy shit. I accidentally went into Draft Arena. Hey, didn't Draft Arena come out this year, or was it last year? I think it came out early this year. That gets us up to 6 things, I guess. Last year, you sure? I swear I thought it was like in February, March range. Okay, what can we do here? Arius. Arius is a problem. Holy shit, it's another fast Wyatt, or another fast Arcetti. Well, guys, we're giga fucked. We can't beat a fast Arcetti with this team. Yeah, we're dead. We're going to get killed by a bike. You know what's so sad is, we can just full auto this team. Because there's Harsetti and no Senya, and no way to stop Senya, so it just loses. Somebody in chat, we were killing things yesterday with Sermia and Vivian, and then somebody in chat said, now use Sigrid. And the problem with Sigrid is freaking Mort is on every single goddamn team, and you can't use Sigrid in a Mort. So I'm trying to find a way to use Sigrid, but it's not fucking easy. I just want to win once with Sigrid. If we win once with Sigrid, then I'll be satisfied. But trying to find a team without Mort on it that also has Harsetti on it, or that doesn't have BBK on it, it's a big fucking ask. How do we do this? How do we get around this unit? Been playing since October this year. Been fiending for a collab banner, right? You and me both, buddy. Okay, wait, we can just ignore her now. I think. So we... We do this. Pow, pow, bang. Then we can do this. That'll push her up. We do this for the attack buff. Why is it... I gotta check my Zeo. My Zeo seems to be higher attack than my Sigrid, which is weird. But you know what? This is fine. This is fine. This works out. We take the bulk of her health away. Soul burn this. We hit this. Blam. Extra swipe. Blam. And I'm sad that didn't go into her. We execute this. Ouch, poor Lilka. Ouch, poor Zeo. Can't use Archdemon reliably because of it. Oh my god. I don't know, guys. Maybe if we double push, maybe if we get away from Harsetti teams, go with a push team. Like what if we Luna and we Frida and we Ahmed. Yeah. Okay, so we burn this. That does that. And then we do this. That gets me to here. And then we push back. And then we push up. What are the new notes, Blue Studio? Yeah, about that. Okay, so we burn this. Let's... Who is most likely to be tanky enough to take 2 hits? I think it's Tywin. Take him all the way down to here. We get the... God damn it, Landy. Calm the fuck down. Do that. He's dead. Then we can do... this, and Landy's dead. This goes into there, kills nothing. We schmack here. Look at that, Sigrid OP. Shit. What I was talking about with the flake event, Tristen, is when pulling on the lucky draw, it's giving 10 flakes and you lose flakes. I've not heard anything about that, man. There you go, guys. Completely viable, free-to-play, easy team that just involves a 307 speed, Luna, a limited Ahmed, and a limited Frida. That's all it took to make her good, was 2 limiteds and the strongest ML in the game. GG. Totally a cigarette showcase. Oh, thanks, Cookie. He's got your answer. Hey, Dobie. Thank you much for the resub, buddy. Is this a Grass Angel video? Damn, Radio. You're gonna do me like that, huh? Pow, pow, pow. Degelencia. Blood Moon Haste counter BBK? Not really. There's a really good chance BBK is going to run me over here. Fuck. This will do the least damage. Hey, Tetsu! Thank you for the raid, buddy! We're still over here getting destroyed by BBK. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, brutal. We're toast. We're toast. Stupid BBK. I didn't mean a BBK. You're amazing. I mean, this team's toast, but we can also just full auto this team. What is this? What in the hell am I looking at? What I'm looking at is 3 dead women and a vampire. Who's already dead, but he's about to be dead again. How do you kill something that's already dead, chat? I guess you kill it the same way you kill live things, but they don't die because they're already dead. 2 vampire. I keep forgetting that Laya's a vampire. Candy-eating vampire. Get stunned, candy-eating vampire. Actually, just get dead. In fact, just everything die. Man, I love cleaving with Ludwig. Is Laya a limited? Yep, but her banner should be coming back again. She's like a Valentine's Day kind of range limited, so I would expect to see her rerun next month. Just in time to not be on a custom group summon. That's a large part of why we're kind of expecting the custom group summon in January, is so that they can successfully run a Laya rerun right after it, so we can go custom group, we can go Hoochie, rip your Skystones, custom group summoning, rip your bookmarks, unit that you need to pull if you want to be able to succeed in Rift unit, rip what's left of your bookmarks and probably spend a little bit, and surprise, Laya rerun, and also Lunar New Year limited unit. Bam. Hits never stop coming. Everything is bait, guys. Everything is bait. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing off my second Sweet Miracle. Maybe picking up a third. This guy didn't get the memo that you can't just run Harsetti without getting run over. Is she that good? Laya is okay. Sweet Miracle is amazing. Laya is the reason that people stop talking about Mediator Queric when talking about the must-have ML5s. She's just basically, I wouldn't say better, but a more usable Mediator Queric. We can't says the child. We gotta set the child on fire. Just like her village. Ooh. That was kind of mean. What's your HP floor for Laya on stat sheets? Let me look. I think 25k, kind of a minimum. Like pre-artifact, pre-buffs, all that kind of stuff. 25k. You could try going a little lower, but she's going to start to not kill the things you want her to kill. What were we doing here? We're hitting Mort. Bang, bang, pow. And rip Mort. Yeah, mine's, I'll take a look at mine after this. Hang on. Let me just, burn this entire team to the ground. I think my Laya's pretty good. Like, I mean, not like god tier of RTA good, but I think she's pretty solid. I have to admit this Sirmia team's pretty good for the meta defense. Plus it's Sirmia. Who doesn't love getting a chance to use Sirmia? There's 2 redheads on this team, guys. Hey Johnny, thanks for the sub, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Rework FCC. God love you, Zayden. Thank you for not saying buff, but saying rework. High five. Sue does approve of this team. Sue is a Sirmia enjoyer as well. Let me see. Can we chew through all this tankiness? I mean, we could chew through all this tankiness Or we could just take a child with us and press auto, because that's a whole thing. Yeah, Sirmia's best in slot for Light Expo, for sure. Ooh. This is too tanky. Is this too tanky for Vivian? We'd have to have Sinji because of Ruel. Who else? We need a book. We need another book. A book so we can burn lots. No, not DJ Basar. We need a real book. Oh. Book because of... Bellion. What if we... What if we force a burn? Is it going to be enough? Do not close Eulogy for a Saint, guys. You don't need that last, Bask. Okay? Leave it open forever. Never complete that story. S3. She'll push up, she'll cleanse and attack buff. He'll soul burn, S3, S1, push her up and into breaks. Surely this works. Surely this works, right, guys? Okay, unexpected results. And why is my Singelica slower than my lots? Oh, my Singelica would have pushed up from this. I just didn't expect... What is up with people building 280 Poliduses on their defenses? Don't they know I'm trying to do, like, stupid shit here and they're messing with my Wa? Okay, it's fine. Okay, everybody's got attack buffs. Now we burn this. Does every single fucker over there have immunity? Every single fucker over there has immunity. He's running a 280 Polydus with quad immunity. I mean, there's no chance, right? There's no chance this kills anything now. Not without defense breaks on anybody. Fucking hell. What's wrong with people? Why leave Eulogy open so that you can continue to farm Eulogy? Once you close it, you can never go back in and farm it. You can only go in to watch the story, you can't farm the stages, so you never ever close Eulogy, or you lose what is currently the best gold and charm farm in the game. That was such a brilliant plan. It would have worked. But that guy was so unfun with his quad immunity and slow C-Poly. Because if his C-Poly had gone first, she would have lost immunity. Yeah, for those of you living under a rock and aren't aware of this, you go into the side story event and you go into Book of Memories and you drop 900 Skystones to open Eulogy for a Saint. You go in and you do the story and watch it. It's the best story in Epic 7 bar none, right? It's the story that everybody said, why aren't they making an anime out of this, okay? You go through all 3 chapters and you get to the final chapter inside the Sanctum, and all of the chapters have these floors with these cross swords and shields on them, right? But the chapter 3, of course, has the highest value one. Now, all of these are the same value. I farm Greyfield because I find it's the easiest one to farm, but all of them are pretty damn easy to farm. You pick one, you fire it up, and you go and you pick 3 units that you're working on friendship leveling, and then a carry unit that can one-shot everything. I like Free Spirit Tieria. She can one-shot everything on the team. You put all these units on friendship boosting artifacts if you have it. You put Free Spirit Tieria on an XP boosting artifact if you have it. Clear out your inventory because you farmed and have too much shit to do right now. Let's see. Hang on, we gotta level a couple of pieces. 25 speed, go. Oh God. Hang on, I gotta pull some storage. Give me 1 second here. Friendship summons. Hero inventory's full. Man, I really need to spend some time doing some maintenance. Oh, you know what? I can just use these guys for I can use these guys. I'll just transmit them later. So just put some random gear on them. Put some random gear on. Oh, not you. Random gear on you. So if you're ever hard pressed for storage, guys, just put random gear on units that you're going to fodder, and when you transmit them with the gear on, it unequips them for free. So it's a great way to temporarily store your gear. But as I was saying, oops, that's the wrong story. You never complete it. You always leave it open. You don't complete, you don't get the last rewards. And that way you can continue to farm this event. And let's see, this is the team. Transmit. Oh my God. There we go. And you just let this run in the background, right? We'll check back on it in a minute and see what the results of this run are. Now, if you're short on catalysts, you want to farm unrecorded history, right? You want to get that AP. So you can use the AP to buy the catalysts you need to level your units. But once you are done with catalyst farming, once you've got a good amount of AP, I've got like about 90,000 AP right now, shift over to Eulogy for a Saint. It's about 30% more gold than unrecorded history, and it's double the charm drop of unrecorded history. So it's better in every single way except you don't get AP. That's the only reason to farm Eulogy first, or unrecorded history. Now, if you really want to kick it up a notch, because it's 30% more gold, and we're in the middle of a buff event where I get more gold and XP translates into penguins, which means more gold, you really want to kick it up a notch, go over to the shop, and it's under the normal shop, scroll all the way to the bottom, and buy this $150 50% XP booster pack. That means double XP. If you plan on farming for gold all day long, then instead of making about 10 million gold per hour, you're going to make 15 million gold per hour. Instead of making 150 million gold per, or 100 million gold in a day, you're going to make 150 million gold for a day. And if I left this on and farmed all day, every day, nonstop, consistently, I would make about 150 million gold per day that I farm this during a buff event with this booster up. It's crazy how much you get doing this. Let's see. Let's do another. Let's see if we can figure out a nice Vivian team. We kill this with Sirmia. That's weird. Can't take Vivian into the child, so we're gonna have to kill this with Sirmia. Oh wait, yeah. Eulogy drops right side charms? No. Nothing drops right side charms. You can only get right side charms by doing Labyrinth and getting ancient coins. It only drops, well, I mean, it drops boots, but it doesn't drop rings or necks, if that's what you're talking about. Let's hit Mort. Pow, pow, pow. Damn, Mort, calm down. That's a thick-ass Mort. Holy shit. Do I kill? I don't know if I kill anymore. Is your build tier list guide still relevant? Is my build tier list guide still relevant? How? Which one are you talking about? I've done a lot of tier lists. Tier lists typically stop being relevant within 3 to 6 months, typically. Let me see. Let's kill this. And let's push her up. And let's kill for new players to build. That'd be a good one to redo for 2025. That'd be a really good one to redo, Hotshot. Thanks for the idea. I think I'll work on that. That's great. Get fucked. Oh, I guess she's gonna no bully anyway. It is what it is. Watch Brieg be unusable in Blue Rift. I suspect he will be very usable, which makes me think that whoever the new blue unit is probably not going to be a knight. Unless the BS mechanic to Blue Rift is you have to have 5 knights. Wouldn't that be funny? Or 4 knights. They've all been warriors, haven't they? Kane and Wukong, they've all been warriors so far. I don't think it's happening, guys. I don't think it's gonna be Chloe. I really don't. Oh, actually, does this mess with Child Senya? This kind of does. I don't know if I can full auto this one. With the pushes being harmed? Oh wait, that's not that's not Harsetti. That's Conqueror Lilius. That's a totally different Dommy Mommy. Okay, never mind. We just cleave it. Chloe's sibling. Chloe's like one of the oldest units in the game, right? Like, wasn't Chloe like one of the first robots that Polydus built? She was like the precursor to Harsetti, or Harsetti, the precursor to Bellion. The warrior is now Chloe. That's why they buffed her. I don't think so, Natsuk. I don't see a way those buffs could be impactful in PvE in any way, shape, or form. In fact, they actually made her objectively worse for PvE by making her 15% conditional. It would have to be some weird thing, like the way that Hall of Trials works, where it's like apply a debuff to reduce a countdown timer. That you can't really stun the boss, but the stun debuff would count towards some kind of timer. They'd have to come up with some weird creative mechanic to make that Chloe buff work. Yeah, this is fine. Everybody's dead. It's gonna be Brenus, right? Wouldn't that be a freaking riot if the Hall of Trials unit was Brenus? She's an ice unit, right? It literally could be Brenus. Oh my god, I have got to do my expeditions. We are really behind on that. I won't bore you with that. We'll do that off screen. How are we looking up here? Okay, so we're 12 runs in. 12 runs in. So far, we've gotten 4 charms. 4, 8, 12. So we're... Oh, no, wait, sorry. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 charms out of 12 runs. You can do up to 30 runs. So that is roughly 20 charms in 30 runs. 20 charms out of 30 runs, right? If you math it up, right? Now we just found another charm. Now we're up to 9 charms in 13 runs. Yeah. We're over 20 charms. Plus, all of this gear can be dusted into powder, into charm powder. And look at the stigma we're earning. 4453 times... let me see. Hang on. 4453 divided by 13 times 30. So that's about 10,200 stigma for a 31 run. Sorry, 31 run. That's about 10,600 stigma. Let's just say 10,000 as a nice round number. Actually, if we were running the double XP buff that we could have bought from the shop for 150, that would be times 1.5. So we would be sitting at 16,000 stigma. 16,000 stigma for a 31 run. I can do 16,000 stigma. How much does 16,000 stigma buy in penguins? Let's check that out. First, let's clear some penguins out, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the sanctuary. And we're going to buy 16,000 stigma worth of penguins. So there's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,000 stigma worth of penguins, right? Give or take. Range. That's 1.8 million gold from a single 31 run. I can do 4 of those runs every hour. So 1.8 million gold times 4, that's 7.2 million gold per hour. If I do this 8 hours, just an 8-hour day, that's 57 million gold in 1 day of buff event. Not to mention all of the charms I'm getting. That's roughly 20, 40, 60. It's roughly 600 charms. If you actually pull off a 24-hour day, that's over 170 million gold and over 1,600 charms. 1,800 charms. Math is hard. For one buff weekend, doing 8-hour days for 3 days. Anybody that says they have gold and charm issues in this game isn't running Eulogy for a Saint. They're missing out. So that, in a nutshell, is why you never close Eulogy for a Saint. Savvy? We all clear on that? You leave Eulogy for a Saint open, so you run this nonstop. We're up to 20, and we're up to 9, 10, 11 charms. And we had a lesser charm run, but we really got a lot more stigma. So stigma dropped instead of charms. So we're going to get a lot more gold than we are. You know, we got a lot more charms in the first half. We got a lot more gold in the second half. It is the best farm in the game. Now, if you closed it and you can't go back in, it is what it is. You just farm unrecorded history. It doesn't make unrecorded history bad. It just makes this better. This is double the charms and about 30% more gold. So instead of making 57 million an hour farming Eulogy, you're going to make about 40 million an hour farming unrecorded history. It's still good, but you know, comparing 120 million a day to 160 million a day, obviously you take the 160 million a day. But what do you do for reforged mats? For reforged mats, you farm hunts. There's a really good video out there, guys. There's this one streamer guy who put up a video. Maybe you've heard of him. But you just type farm and then his name. Right? And there's a how to farm everything video. And not only does this video go into details of how to set all this up, it shows you advertisements on bowling.
This year, take the time to melt into
and chocolate.
With Lindor.
Chocolate. But in this video is a chart that shows you where to farm based on what you need. There's no one place you always farm. You always work on the resource you need, right? Epic 7's a game of resource management, and you always focus on your biggest return on investments. If you don't have reforged mats, you farm hunts. If you don't have gear, you farm rift. If you don't have gold, you farm Eulogy or unrecorded if you're unable to. If you don't have catalysts, you farm unrecorded history. If you don't have runes, well, duh, you farm spirit altar. Now, there are certain situations where, like, well, I need gear, but I also need reforged mats. And you know what? I also get, like, you know, Mystic, powder gear, you know, maybe I farm hunt because I'm kind of like in the middle where I could use both, but I need reforged mats more than gear. Or, you know, maybe I really need gold, but I also need catalyst too. Well, then you would farm unrecorded. So look at this chart and figure out where the holes in your needs are and farm specifically what you need. But I mean, I crunch the numbers on this, guys, and I give all the data showing you unrecorded history versus Eulogy for a Saint and how much more you get. And it is 2 times the amount of charms. And it's about, I said 30% more gold. I guess it's only about 20% more gold. But, you know, still, more gold is more gold. The important thing is the charm drop is significantly higher. And the reason the charm drop is significantly higher in Eulogy for a Saint isn't because Eulogy has more charms that drop on it. It's because there are 5 fights. You see up here in the corner, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. There are 5 fights here, and each fight has a drop on it. There was a gold drop. There was another gold drop. There was an armor drop. And there's another armor drop. But what you're looking for is the stigma and charm drops. And that's what makes Eulogy so much better is, although it just dropped gold and gear that time, sometimes it drops stigma, sometimes it drops charms. You only get 3 fights, 3 chances for stigma and charms to drop in unrecorded. In Eulogy, you get 5 chances for stigma and charms to drop, and that's why you get significantly more gold. There, see? Stigma drop. And that's why you get significantly more stigma and gold, or stigma and charms from Eulogy for a Saint. It's just a higher chance, more chances for a drop on those items. No other place in the game can you find 5-round fights. What do I need to do to not clear Eulogy? Oops. Hang on. Shit. You need to not go into all quests cleared and collect this last reward. You don't need this artifact. Don't push this green button. In fact, never even be on this screen. Just don't click it. If you don't receive the reward, you don't complete the game. Yes, this stage still gives significantly more charms than any other place in the game, simply because it has more fights than any other place in the game. That's all. As long as you don't collect the last reward, you don't complete the phase, and you don't complete the stage, and it will stay open. And yes, you can have multiple ones open at once. To prove a point, I reopened Chaotic Rangar's Full Moon Festival to keep it open, and also because I wanted a second Midnight Bloom for reasons. But you can open as many of these as you want. If you want to keep spending Skystones on them, you can keep spending Skystones and opening them. This one right here, if you want to see what Bloodblade Corinne's story is and how Corinne turned into Bloodblade Corinne, and also pick up this card of Small Miracles and pick up some free skin tickets to buy a skin in the shop, this one's not bad. For 900 Skystones, this is a solid artifact. Get access to some cosmetics, and you get to find out how Corinne became Bloodblade Corinne. This is the 2018 Christmas side story. Significantly better and more Christmassy than the 2024 Christmas side story, which doesn't exist. Oh, Harless is saying that, like, you could even collect that thing, just don't press the button that says complete the story. Yeah, just don't close the story. But, you know, I don't even want that button to be up, Harless. If that button's up, my friggin' lizard brain will just click on it because I've got a button clicking compulsion. I don't even want to have that button appear. And who cares about this artifact? Really? Who cares about this artifact? Just leave it. But I want the last imprint. Oh no, you're not going to have your triple S Bosk? That's awful for all the nuns of places you use Bask. Smilegate is aware of the charm crunch. They have told me point blank that they are working on ways to mitigate the charm issue. So if you close this out, it doesn't mean you're fucked forever. Right? Smilegate is working for ways to make charms more farmable, and I expect sometime in 2025 they're going to come out with some kind of event, some kind of a thing to do, right? Whether it's hunts or spirit altars or a whole ass new tab, something to do to farm charms. that will make farming Eulogy for a Saint obsolete. The other nice thing about Eulogy is you can legit run 3, hell, if you're not pressed for time, you can run 4 friendship farming units in there. So you can double dip your friendship farming as well. Is it worth 900 Skystones? Is 150 million gold in 3 8-hour days? Is 150 million gold in 3 8-hour days and 16 to 1800 charms for leveling gear and taking 3 units to friendship 10, because you should be able to do that in 3 days. That alone is worth 900 Skystones. Now, is doing that every single time there's a buff event? Is never having to worry about unequip because free unequip events because you always have gold? Is never having to worry about leveling gear because you always have charms? Is that worth 900 Skystones to you? Because it sure as fuck was worth 900 Skystones to me, brother. It sure was. But you got to do you. You got to manage your Skystones, right? We've got banners coming up. We got Hoochie going on. You got to decide where to spend it. But I tell you what, it's a far cry higher value than half of a 5-star summon ticket, and half of an Iron Fan, than half. A little bit, then about 3/4 of a Gerardo. I think so. I think yes. But Skystones are a limited in-game currency. The only farm we have for them right now is Arena, which is unpleasant. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the 900 initial expense, and every time there's a buff event, if you don't mind leaving your computer on and setting an alarm for every 15 minutes to remind yourself to go back and check on it and restart your fight every 15 minutes to keep it going. I think if you're planning on doing a day like that to really, really crank out the money, I think it's also worth the $150 Skystone EXP boosting pack, which will increase your gold income by 50% and take you from 50 million gold to 65 million gold, take you from 100 million gold a day to 150 million gold a day. We're talking about Eulogy for a Saint farming and where to get gear and gold. Here's a link to that video, guys. If you oops. Give you one that's not bookmarked. Here's a link to that video that explains all about where to farm, how to get charms, how to get gold, how to get runes, how to get catalysts, where you should be spending it. It's only 15 minutes long and it goes into great detail on how to set everything up and oh my god. Don't turn on your ad blocker, guys. Make me my money. Don't even mute it. Just put it on a little bit low sound so I get my ad money. I need my tens of dollars from YouTube. I'm just kidding. Get an ad blocker. Ads suck. Oh. So yeah. I definitely recommend it. Neck and ring charm, yeah, you don't get neck and ring charms from Eulogy for a Saint. The only place you get neck and ring charms is from farming Nixie's Sanctum. Well, I mean, really farming any labyrinth. You can farm Nixie and you can use the Eufiend cheese the Eufiend cheese team, which isn't this. I need to rebuild it. And you can just auto the entire thing and you'll get about 1,100 of these per run. I actually need to do a few because I've dropped low. And if you do this twice a month, just twice a month, you'll probably never run out of neck and ring charms either. You'll just be able to buy them. And yeah, it's an hour. It's a pain in the ass, but it's twice a month, right? You do it while you're at work. You leave it up on your phone. You do the thing. And then use some work. And when the fight's over, you just tab to the next fight, let it auto and do its thing, and then at the end you got 1100 or you got a 1000 Skystones. You do this 4 or 5 times in a day. You can do as often as you want per day. There's no limit other than having the labyrinth compasses to do it. If you do not want to do this, then the place to go is chapter 3, the Great Fosh Library. And, pardon me a second. And in the Great Fosh Library, you, we go to this corner first. And then from here, we teleport to this area. And then we walk down here. And you do these fights, right? The pathing I generally take is I go all the way down to this corner, all the way over to here, all the way down to here. And then from here, I teleport usually over to this corner, and I walk and do over to here. I usually have to camp here. Then I walk to this corner here, I stop here, and then I teleport typically up to here. And this is about where I run out of stamina, right? And once you run out of stamina, then you start teleporting around and looking, right? I teleport to... Hello, Brieg. I teleport to this corner, and I peep here and see if there's a chest. And if there's not, I go back and I teleport to here. Or, not to there. I teleport back up to here. I check both sides, see if there's a chest. Then I teleport back here. I walk back down the safe corridor over to here, and then I walk up this way. There's always 3 piles of rubble in this area. They're locked in, and they have ancient coins in them, typically. I collect those last. You know, I do all this when you are out of stigma. Or I'm sorry, when you're out of morale. You do this, and well, I mean, you can kind of see what we're up to now. We got 39 so far. And this is over pretty quick, and it doesn't require Euphine. And you just use your leftovers to do this. You'll get maybe 150, 200. I mean, it ain't no 1,000. But it takes the edge off. But you see right here, there's always these rubbles. You pick these up at the end. There's armor in that one. There's gold in that one. Disappointing. None of them had ancient coins in them. And then once you're done, you used all the morale you can use. You farmed as much as you can farm. Then you start teleporting around and peeping, right? You're here. You turn off auto so you don't actually walk into a fight. There's a fight there, so we got nothing. So go back. Check the other direction. Nothing here. Go back. There's fights there. Gotta watch out. You don't accidentally step on a fight. Check out up here. Nothing there. There's a crappy run. Nothing here. Man. You're just basically peeping, looking for chests, looking for treasure chests. Stop trying to run on top of monsters. Wow. There was nothing. Wait, where's this go? That goes over there, unfortunate. Where does this go? Oh, that goes up there. Okay, so I can take that teleporter. There could be a fight here. That's okay. I'm going to peek. Okay, there was a fight, so it would have killed me, and I'd have to use my free revive. Anyway, once you're done, then you go to an exit and you leave. I'm going to yield so I don't waste the compass, but you go to an exit, leave, and you get the ancient coins for that run. This was the old school way to do it until we figured out how to do the Nixie's Labyrinth, but that just takes like maybe 5-10 minutes to kind of burst through to get some ancient coins with your leftover compasses after you've done Nightmare Raid. Otherwise, if you got the time to spend, use the leftover compasses for Euphine Labyrinth. Is it worth buying compasses for this? I don't think so. for doing the Eufiend team, yeah, I think it's worth buying compasses if you're trying to get ancient coins from that. But they're aware that, this is Herculean efforts, right? Spending 900 Skystones to spam run a 2018 side story, having to use Eufiend to kind of exploit Labyrinth to be able to get get ancient coins that way. They realize that this is not compelling, fun, or easy for players to do. And most of us just have to suffer with the fact that we've got all this gear and not enough charms to farm it. So they are aware and they're trying to work into it. Do you think the $50 for 17 speed gear is worth it? Pack 3. If you're a new player or a mid-game player, I think it's a pretty good value. The thing that people are taking issue with is roughly the same pack was $30 last time for the same level of gear. Now this has got more stuff in it. It's got the really overvalued, overpriced mana stones, which is what's driving it to 50, but these 10 mod boxes are really nice too. But this is pretty good gear. 17 on all the gear, especially 17 speed, effectiveness main ring is huge. If you got $50 burning a hole in your pocket, I think it's worth getting. I think more so than just about any other pack in here. It's the kind of gear that lets you accomplish goals you couldn't accomplish before. If you're late game or end game, this gear probably doesn't hold as much value to you. That's why I haven't bought it. But I think for pretty much everybody that's under 2 years of gameplay, they will find value for these pieces. And they'll definitely find some value for this. And for $48, it's not a bad pickup. This, however, is not worth 1,600 Skystones. Do not get the special upgrade. This is a scam and a half. There are fewer ways you can harm your account as bad as wasting 1,600 Skystones on this. Oh, it's not just the awful gear, it's the mana reset stones, which are terrible value. The gear wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, like what you get from that is, oops, that's the wrong button. What you get from that is in here, it's under one of these bloated UI buttons. Yeah, you get little boxes that look like this, right? Which I really need to spend, right? And you can select the piece of gear. You can say, I want to have speed set gear, and I want it to be boots. So I'm going to get guaranteed red speed set boots. And I'll receive them, and holy shit, it actually was 8 speed. Usually it's like flat health or flat defense. These actually have some potential. The effectiveness is weird. Low rolled. Let's get another one. Let's get some more speed boots, right? We'll do speed, boots, go. Making a liar out of me just giving me speed main. Speed, boots, go. Even the attack's not bad with the crit damage and the attack. The health is kind of stinky. Yeah, why stop, man? I'm on a freaking roll. The gates are open. Oh, ooh, so glad I spent 1,600 Skystones on a bunch of this, right? Let's take the right side ones I got, and maybe we'll go for a destruction set neck, right? Surely this will be oh, flat defense. Okay, well that was great. Maybe we'll go for a oh, I know. We'll get a pen set ring. This will be the best pen set ring ever. Oh. Yeah. And this is why you don't spend 1,600 Skystones. I think that's it, right? I did 2 and 4. Isn't that what you get out of this? Yeah, 2 and 4. So I got 2 useless accessories and 2 speed and 1 attack boot that we could potentially roll. Let's roll them. Let's see what we got for our 1600 Skystones. This is garbage. Let's go. Six and a 5. It's kind of low, but it hit the right stat, so we'll go again. That's max. That's close to max on attack and max speed. Sure. One more. Ouch. 44 and 41 on flat attack. But, you know, it's not terrible, right? I changed this health to crit chance and God, it's weird. 86 equipment score. It's kind of low. It's because of the flat attack. It's a PvE piece, right? Yeah, it's a new Rift Warrior piece. Let's see how these speed boots roll. Let's go. Speed boots, go. Okay, double 4 into crit chance. Okay. 4-4-5 into crit chance. Holy shit. Holy shit. Did we just pentacrit? We just pentacrit. We just penta-rolled crit, bitches. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I take it back, guys. You should just go ahead and buy that box. This was totally worth 1600 Skystones. I hate it when I'm trying to make a point and then RNG just like says, fuck your point, here's the best gear you could possibly roll in the game. Wow. So, I changed this attack to crit damage and I put this on an HP scaling bruiser, maybe? I don't know. I don't change anything till I find a home with these. The subs really suck, but 32% crit chance... That solves problems on speed boots. Okay, we got one more. A 4 and a 5 into effectiveness. GG game, GG. Okay, so for my 1600 Skystones, I got one weird piece of gear and one really nice piece of gear. Most of you will get nothing for your 1600 Skystones. Oh, but you know, we had the mana reset stones, right? We could have reset one of the things and tried to make it better, and then it would have rolled bad too. Oh, it feels so bad. It just about everything in this game that you could spend 4-digit Skystones on is better than what you get from the legendary pass. The exception would be this garbage, which is something you should never buy. Smilegate are assholes for listing this at this price. They need to drop a 0 off of these prices for these to be reasonable pickups. Because that's their value, right? 180, 160, 140, 120. That's the maximum amount of Skystones I would advise spending on these pieces. They're not worth it. Not at all. And this is just how many I have from naturally playing the game, and I've used several, and I've never bought them from Hoochie. So you'll get them other ways. Don't spend your Skystones on that, guys. Anybody have that one unit or artifact that just loves them? That just constantly shows up on their account? Because this is mine. I mean, I'm a big Lidica fan, don't get me wrong, but this artifact... Allow me to demonstrate. This is my first plus 30 Sword of Judgment. That's not used on anybody. My second plus 30 Sword of Judgment isn't on the screen because I powdered it. My third plus 30 Sword of Judgment is also not on the screen because I powdered it. And here's the Sword of Judgment that I got just today. And here's the Sword of Judgment that I got like 2 days ago. But every single freaking Wind Rider I own, I've bought from the damn powder shop. You just made the most free-to-play friendly cleave team for Harsetti. It has 3 RGB heroes and Zeo. No limiteds. You have to show me in DM, man, because it's 2 o'clock and I haven't even had lunch yet, and I'm gonna wrap things up here. We had a little bit of fun. We talked about the update and content that's coming out. You know what? One thing we didn't look at. I'm sure everybody is extremely positive about that update. Let's take a quick look at the comments. Update content. What's everybody saying about this amazing content update? It's been a brutal and disappointing year for the game. No collab. Well, we had Overlord. No rerun Unlimiteds, Sly especially. Well, to be fair to Smilegate, it's not been a whole year for Laia yet, and they did rerun Lulakar and Lethe. They reran some limiteds. They reran limiteds that were due. And force-feeding us terrible cash grab packs. Can't disagree with that. So, though I respect where he's coming from, this, I think, is objectively true. It was a pretty disappointing year comparatively, right? I mean, this is factually dishonest, but this is pretty true, right? We only had 1 collab, or we usually have 2 or 3. We didn't see as many limited rerun units as we normally do, but we did see an acceleration in the number of limiteds that come out. And the cash grab packs have been pretty aggressive. It's kind of rough that when a update comes out, 9 out of the 12 posts are all about the packs. I get that they got to monetize it, and you know, they're a business. It's fine, but still. Truly, this is foreshadowing a rework to FCC. You know what? Saying this is to buff Fallen Cecilia is like saying, you know, it's Ice Rift, so surely the new Ice unit is going to be Brenus. I really hope it is. I really hope Brenus comes out and they make her a freaking Rift slave. That would be just insane. Smilegate ruining Christmas by not buffing Hua Young. Give him a chance on that one, guys. Okay, it is Christmas, and just like you, they're not working. They're on vacation, they're on holiday, they're not communicating with me, they're not communicating with each other, they're enjoying time with their family, they're ringing in the new year. I'm very hopeful that when they come back this coming Wednesday for maintenance and everything, that we get a huge announcement, that we get a notification of a Hua Young buff, that we get to see balance patches coming in that are going to be impactful, that things start happening and they really kick it up for next year, because the alternative is just boring and awful. Please rerun Dragon Bride Senya. She just came out in June, dude. She is nowhere near timely for a rerun. And put Designer a little bit in the rotation soon. Agree. They need to start making this rotation feel good. The whole purpose of this Galaxy shop was because pulling dupes sucks. And they were supposed to give us ways to make pulling dupes not feel so terrible, to be able to start getting units that are good. And just repeatedly going, what are the bottom 5 units in the game? Let's pick 3 of those and put them in the coin shop. It just feels bad. Nobody wants these units. These units aren't used anywhere in the game in any impactful or meaningful way. Any timetable on when we might see ML Luna in the coin shop? She just came out in September. She'll need to have a rerun, which will probably happen in spring. I would say probably September to November range at the earliest. Warm hearts on Hoochie, 100 Skystones. Is it worth it? Let's see. Let's just answer that question right now. Okay, 100 Skystones. Was 100 Skystones worth a normal catalyst? Okay, 100 Skystones, go! Okay, fuck it, that was kind of worth. God damn it. Always when I'm trying to make a point, it gives me, like, one of the best things in the game. So, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% chance, 64% chance you're going to get one of these. 64% chance. The odds are you're going to spend 100 Skystones on one of these things. And 96% chance it's going to be one of these things, right? 92% if we take the Molagora out. So is everything from here down worth 100 Skystones to you? Because there's only a 8% chance that you get anything above, anything Molagora and above, only an 8% chance. Our equipment charms, accessory charms, catalyst selector chest. I think the catalyst selector chest might be worth 100 Skystones. I think the conversion gem selector chest might be worth 100 Skystones, but it's kind of dodgy. I don't think anything else in here is worth 100 Skystones. So you're taking an 8% chance. Maybe a 10% chance if you consider the mod gem box or something, right? At best, it's like a 15% chance to get something that's worth 100 Skystones. I would say it's a hard no. Now, if you want to spend gold on it, sure. If you're flush with gold, go for it. But Skystones, man, I think you're going to spend 500 Skystones and walk away with 4 leaves and a catalyst chest. It's not going to be good. Elsia, thank you for the raid. Your timing is terrible. We were wrapping things up. Hope you had a good stream. All right. Any other questions anybody had? Are you guys comparing Burning Passion packs? No, we had the question of, is this worth, are these worth 100 Skystones? And another 26 minutes. I can't, man. I've got to eat, man. I'm starting to shake a little bit. I'm so damn hungry. Oh my god. We got one more arena flag. Let's just do one arena fight. Loki, you wanna go ahead and walk me through it? You can show everybody your free to play team for countering Harsetti with just Zeo and free units. Zeo and 3-star units. What was your thoughts, man? I was wondering if the Expo Pass is worth it. 100%, just don't buy the 1600 Skystone adder. It would take 2 hours to walk me through it. Oh, fuck that noise. Let's just, how can we do this? This has got a shot. This has maybe got a shot. But yeah, the 900 Skystone Epic Pass is 150% worth it. It's one of the best things you can spend Skystones on in the game. Just don't buy the adder. Freaking Mort. Every time. What's this about, an update? Yeah, we reviewed the notes. I'll put a video up on it later. It's pretty disappointing. That was supposed to go into Mort. And now I'm in a weird spot. Now we're still fine. We just killed... Oh, shit! I hit the wrong button. Ah. It's okay. She's stunned. It's fine. Can I do this? I can still do this. Yeah, we just do this. No, we're fine. We just do this, and he's dead, and he can't holy sack because of Sinful Angelica. And then we do this, and she's... Giga dead, right? So we just do this. Do we do this? Do we leave her alive? Can I kill... Not with a barrier. I can't kill that with a barrier. I could kill this. Man, all just depends on who she chooses to S3. If she chooses my Sirmia, it's going to be a bad look. Okay, fuck it. We just kill this. Shut up, Loki. Kill Ruel? Yeah. Yep, she chose Sirmia, of course, because that's the way this game works. We'll do this. I think we're fine. You get dead. And we do this. See, I don't know what you guys are worried about. This was fine. Sirmia is too good, even when she's dead. She killed 2 units, and then she was a meat shield to save the rest of the team. Still no ML Rat in the coin shop. She came out right after ML Landy. Yeah, she's kind of due, isn't she? GG. Yeah, there wasn't really an announcement, right? There's no Merowyn mail or anything, but what we went over was in the stove, there was a whole bunch of posts that dropped. Nobody noticed them because they happened right over Christmas, right? But I mean, there's a lot of them. 26, 25, 25, 20. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff that came out. The first being content update, but the content update was just about a Says banner, a Eufiend banner, the coin shop rotation, and what was the fourth one, guys? That's how memorable it was. So, a Eufiend banner, Says banner, coin shop rotation. Oh yeah, and that expeditions are rotating in January. So, you know, thing we already knew, thing that happens every single month. But at least we know it's going to be Ice, Dark, and Fire next. And one of the most boring, god-awful rotations I've ever seen for the coin shop. And the rest of the stuff was,
But Tristen, Merowyn only brings good news. She doesn't deliver mails on Smilegate advertising packs. Or does she?
Well, Merowyn's on holiday right now. Cut her some slack. But, you know, then there's an entire post about the Eufiend raid up, an entire post about the Says raid up, an entire post about the one thing that was actually new surprise content that they dropped a surprise buff event on us, and that's nice. Well, I guess 2 things, right? And that we got the summon event, so that's nice. They pissed me off yet again with an unequip announcement when we always have unequip at the end of the month, and they're trying to sell it as something special and new. They're letting us know that they're resetting the Skystone packs like they do every single year. And what will be your year-end profile? So you could come in here and literally post anything. So I posted mine. And you'll get your 2 leafs. And that's really kind of the way it is. Smilegate's got a lot to do in 2025 to catch up and be a more fun and compelling game. Because 2024 was kind of a snooze year for us. All right, guys, let's find somewhere to send you over to, and then I'm gonna go get some food. I'll put up a video going over the patch notes and everything. If you guys have some ideas for guides for 2025, drop them in my Discord DM. I would appreciate it. I'll start working on some guides starting on January. I'm going to be closing out my business, doing the year-end stuff to get ready for 2025. So I will not be streaming on Monday or Tuesday, but I'll be back after that. I should do a little bit of streaming this weekend, though. Anywho, let's see. Where are we going to send you guys? You guys want to go see Hayumi or Miko? Okay, fine. I'll flip a damn coin. Heads, it's Hayumi. Tails, it's Miko. Fuck. It's on the floor and it's dark down there. Let's go see Miko. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope your guys' weekend starts out great, and I will catch you guys probably tomorrow morning. You have a good one, everybody. Take care.